understanding forgiveness and its complexities. Have you ever forgiven someone, but still felt a lingering resentment? It's one of those uncomfortable truths that we all face at some point. Forgiveness is often painted as this beautifully straightforward processa Jedi mind trick that allows you to let go of pain. But in reality, it can be a complicated web of emotions. Today, we're diving deep into the concept of forgiveness, exploring its true nature, and distinguishing between genuine forgiveness and what some call pseudo-forgiveness. Let's untangle this emotional puzzle together. So what exactly is forgiveness? At its core, forgiveness is a mental and emotional process where we release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards someone who has wronged us. It's a journey that often leads to personal growth and a boost in emotional well-being. Yet so many of us operate under misconceptions like thinking that forgiveness means condoning the behavior, which couldn't be further from the truth. What is pseudo-forgiveness? This is when we say we've forgiven someone, but deep down we're still holding on to the hurt. You might be thinking, I'm over it, I moved on. But in reality, you've just swept it under the rug, hoping it will magically disappear. Characteristics of pseudo-forgiveness include avoiding the confrontation, leading to more unresolved issues. Have you ever brushed off a friend's betrayal with a forced smile, only to feel that familiar sting in your heart later? That's pseudo-forgiveness at play. Let's get real for a moment. The consequences of pseudo-forgiveness can be significant. When we don't address the root of our hurt, it festers like a tiny crack in a glass that grows larger with time. Not only does it impact our personal relationships, but it also puts a toll on our emotional state. You might find resentment bubbling up unexpectedly during a casual conversation with that person. This is why it's so crucial to recognize pseudo-forgiveness, because those unresolved issues often resurface with even greater intensity. Now that we've painted the picture of pseudo-forgiveness, let's compare it with conditional forgiveness. Conditional forgiveness hinges on certain factors like, "I'll forgive you if you apologize," or "I'll forget if you change." This approach often holds relationships hostage, making it impossible to truly move on. On the contrary, unconditional forgiveness is powerful. It's about letting go without strings attached. But wait, what does it mean to forgive unconditionally? It means acknowledging your pain, but still choosing to release that burden when you're truly ready. Eager to dive into that process? Me too. So, how do we transition from pseudo to genuine forgiveness? First, we must acknowledge our feelings and understand how the offense has impacted us. It's like shining a flashlight in a dark room. You start to see everything clearly. Next, open communication is vital. Share your feelings honestly with the person involved, even if it feels scary. And don't forget the magic word, empathy. Try to see things from their perspective. It's not always easy, but it can pave the way to deeper understanding and healing. Let's take a moment to recap. We've explored how pseudo-forgiveness is more about avoidance than healing, and how unconditional forgiveness can be liberating. It's all about creating space for growth and connection, rather than clinging to past pain. Reflect on your own experiences with forgiveness. Can you spot moments of pseudo-forgiveness in your life? Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into forgiveness, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on emotional health and relationships. Share your thoughts or personal stories about forgiveness in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep those hearts open and your minds curious.